What up, people? It's your boy Tanky Tank. Welcome to my new series called Tank Lifestyle. This series, I'm going to be cooking for loved ones, I'm going to be reviewing food, and a whole lot more. So let's get buckled together, subscribe, do all those stuff, notification, all those guys. You get me? It's going to be a roller coaster. Read, man. So join me and let's get it started. This episode, I hit my boy Ore up. He's a hospitality guru. So he likes his food, and he said he's feeling a ribeye steak with a side salad. Ribeye steak with a side salad. So I'm gonna be making a nice pan-seared ribeye steak, topped up with some nice compound butter. I'm gonna make a nice tuna salad on the side. You feel me? It's like a small tough on toes. You get what I'm saying? Let's get it. So guys, welcome to my kitchen. I'm about to throw it down. Let's go. So first off, I've got my ribeye. I'm going to use this seasoning. It's a Montreal steak seasoning. It's badass. So when I'm seasoning this, I do not fear. So I go hard. Press this in. So I got my steak all seasoned up. Now let's grill. So I got some what do they call it? Spray olive oil. And you want to hear this when you pop it on the grill. Let's go. There we go. So this ribeye is top tier. If you look at it, I've got enough nice fat to meat ratio. So it's gonna cook nice and evenly, and you're gonna have some nice juicy steak. Let's go. So I'm trying to do about medium well, so about 3 minutes on each side. That looks good, man. So my bad boy is done. Look at all those juices. So I'm gonna let it rest for a bit. Let's go to my compound butter now. Unsalted butter. That's a good enough size. I'll put that in my bowl. Garlic. So for my compound butter, I have unsalted butter, chopped parsley, garlic, and I'm going to season it with some of my steak seasoning. Alright. Now, this is the good part, putting it all together. For my side tuna salad, I've got lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and tuna. Let's go. For my side tuna salad, I have my onions, tomatoes, and lettuce. I have my tuna. And for my dressing, I'm going to use some Greek yogurt. So I've got Greek yogurt in there, a dash of lemon. Some parsley. I've got a bit of my steak seasoning from earlier. Now I'm going to put this all together. Right? all done and dusted. Let's play. So I've got my 2 ribeye. So well rested and beautiful. Got our compound butter. Brother,
serious business, man.
Very well marinated. The spices went in. It's good fire, man. It's amazing.
Amazing stuff, I'm telling you. Best for Friday night. Lead it.
All right, so I threw down for my boys. I'm moving on to the second segment of the show. It's called Question of the Day. Let's go. So my boy T, how was that steak, man?
Good.
Yeah?
Good.
Nice. All right, so this part is called Question of the Day. So, you politician, businessman, connoisseur of the F&B industry. So what I want to ask is, this FX situation in the country, do you think we can get back to, like, even if it's 700 to a naira, to a dollar, do you think we can get back to that?
Well, I think we've made great steps from where we're coming from, considering that a couple months ago it was about the 2,000 range.
Yeah.
I've always been of the opinion that the artificial price hike has a lot to do with people manipulating the system for their own benefit. So the true value of the naira hasn't been established, as you can see. That's why it was a crash, sudden crash from 1.7 to 1.2 today.
Yeah.
For the first time, I would say in the history of in the last maybe 8 years or 9 years, CBN has now taken control of the market. So what has happened all this while is the black market was in control of the market. They decided what the rate was going to be.
Yeah.
And very clever by the new CBN governor, he found a very good way of playing the same game to them and taking back control of the market. So what you will find now is that the naira will find its natural feet, considering the demand and supply factor. Your exchange rate is always a matter of demand and supply. Of course, Nigeria is heavily dependent on dollar because of our importation.
So, guys, there you have it. The FX is quite nice. Over on to my second guy in the building, Mr. Ore. Now, Ore, you're Mr. Hospitality. You're a consultant in that space. What is your advice to anyone now wanting to go into hospitality, starting a bar, anything in that space? What's your advice?
First thing first, gone are the days where they say, "Oh, start small." It's a capital-intensive industry, right? But the first thing you actually need to do is, which a lot of people don't do, is you need a feasibility assessment of the market. A feasibility study. It depends on what you're trying to actually do, but typically a market survey or like a feasibility assessment. Check out the concept you're trying to do. Is this the first time? Are there other people doing it? So what the feasibility study is going to do is going to show you the viability of the product or the service you're trying to do. Thereafter, once you've gotten the data, look out for a location. Location visibility is very key. Yes, if your product is good, people go all the way out to look for it and whatnot. But at the end of the day, why go get a place that's far from civilization, when you could actually just be visible? So look for a good location. There are real estate agents out there. We also do that. Secondly, you want to have a business plan. A lot of people say business plans are not good, but in general, have a business plan. Do your financial models. Have all that. And identify the market. Your target audience that you're trying to achieve, get to, and just have a good product and quality customer service. Very important. People don't always remember. Your customers don't always remember. What is said, but they always remember how you made them feel. If that makes any sense. So that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. So I've talked about capital. I've talked about
feasibility
survey or more extensive market survey like a feasibility assessment. I've talked about visibility, which is location. I've talked about the menu. I've talked about the theme. And the customers, because it's very key, and the type of employee. So human capital, which is quite poor in Nigeria. But human capital is very poor in Nigeria. So You want a quality agency that can get you what you need. So yeah, that's pretty much the bitter truth. Bittersweet truth. That deal with whether it's QSRs, whether it's cafes. F&B, restaurants or hotels. And this is the CEO himself of LGC Hospitality, and we're able to walk you through every step, pre-open and post-open. Catch you soon.
So there you have it. On this show, we eat good food and we talk sense. All right. So guys, thank you for watching this episode. It's been amazing. Like I said, we eat good and we talk sense. Now don't forget to subscribe, turn on your post notifications, because we're going to be going back to back. Tank Lifestyle signing out. Let's go.